How you doing, Manginas? Angry Toddler here, bringing you guys TDM on Black Box. Before I get started, I want to thank you, Beast GDP, for having me here on Subscriber Sunday. It's an awesome opportunity for me. I know he's been a loyal subscriber of mine for a very long time, and I have been a big fan of his since his beginning of his channel. So I think it's an awesome opportunity for me to be here. So thank you, Beast. And so before we get started as well, if you didn't notice, I called you guys Manginas, and that's just what I do. I like to make myself feel better by pretending everybody else has a mangina instead of a wiener. So, yeah, I like to pretend nobody else has penises either. So this is how I usually roll. And this gameplay is going to talk about awkward situations. And, like, for instance, here's a really good example that happens to me all the time. Like, you're walking, like, I go to college, so I'm walking to class, and coming up is this person that I've hung out with before, but I'm not really good friends with them. Like, maybe I drank with them one night or a couple nights, and they're my friends' friends, but me and them aren't really close. So you're like, alright, am I supposed to say hi? Is it one of those things where maybe they don't remember who I am, don't know each other's names, or what am I supposed to do? And so, usually my method is pull out the cell phone, pretend you don't see them, and just start texting or something. And you just like avoid eye contact at all causes. You're just like, fuck, I don't want to look at him, don't look at me, don't look at me. And it's just like, isn't it really awkward? I hate when that happens. And most of the time, it's just like, you do that when, like, here's how it normally works, to be honest with you. You pass by them in the hallway, outside, or whatnot, and you don't say anything to each other. And then you go drink at a party with them, and you're like best buds from like 1992. And you're just like, oh yeah, what's up? How you doing? And you're just doing all this weird shit, but it's like, you don't do that and talk to them unless you're drunk. It's just really weird. You make like drunk friends only. Probably a lot of you guys are underage, so you don't know that, but I'm sure it's the same situation. Like, you don't talk to somebody in school that you do out of school. Like, you know what I mean? I just think it's really weird. You're like, shit, should I say hi? Should I not? And it just gets kind of awkward. The other thing that awkwards me out, it happened the other day in a taxi cab. And we were going to the bars. It was about, why are these stories involved? Most of my stories do involve drinking, so I'm not really that surprised. But, so we're going to the cab, and I'm stuck in the back. We shoved like 10 people in this cab, and it's like a van. It's not one of those little small taxi cabs. It's this van, and it usually fits like 6 comfortably. And so we had 10 of us. So in the back, I'm shoved with 4 people, and there's a girlfriend, a boyfriend, right next to me, who I'm actually friends with. They're the ones I really knew, and I didn't really know the rest of the people. So the girl's sitting on his lap, and of course they're drunk already. I'm pretty sober, to be honest with you. It was unfortunate because it got real awkward real fast. Fucking PDA, dude. PDA is obnoxious, especially when you're sitting that close to somebody. When your fucking legs are touching each other because you're sitting that close. If you could avoid PDA, if you could just wait a little bit before you get to like the bathroom at the bar, or even until you just get to the bar on the dance stage, if you could help a brother out and try to hide that PDA, that'd be nice. Watch this guy, embarrassing, yo. C4 to the face. Yeah, I just can't stand it. And like, I remember in high school, you just have those, you know what I'm talking about, or even, I don't know, maybe middle school people make out now. Times have changed. But in high school, there's always those couples that are just like making out right next to you in the locker. So it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, come on. I just have to watch MTV if I want to see this 16 and pregnant, you know? It's like, at school, I don't really want to, I want to try to avoid all the fucking PDA. And I hated when girls, like, even that I'm dating, try to do PDA. And like, I mean, like a kiss here and there, but they're like trying to grope me, like, in front of my friends and shit like that. And I'm like, come on, yo. I was like, that's what the bedroom's for. Wait. Hold your horses. Not literally. I mean, if you have horses, you can hold them if you want to. It'd be, I don't know. Good luck holding a horse. They're really strong. Other awkward situations. When you really need a fart. Oh, here's one. The fart one is kind of weird, but you're at a friend's house, whether it's a girlfriend's house or not, and you really have to poop, and you don't know if you should. Like, you know what I mean? It's an away game, and you're like, shit, this is like literally shit, and you know it's gonna be a bad one. You're like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Like, you know, it's obvious when you have to poop because you're in there for a few minutes compared to when you have to piss as a guy, you're in there for like 20 seconds tops. And so, it's just like, am I that ballsy to go poop, or should I just hold it in? And you're holding it in, and I tell you what, when you're holding it in, the first thing when you get home, probably the best thing in the whole world. It's just like relief. It's literally relief. But at the same time, it's just like, yeah, no, I feel weird talking about this now. I feel kind of awkward talking about this, especially since a lot of you guys really don't know me. Now you do. Now you know the awkward situations when I poop at away games. But to be honest, don't pretend like it's not weird for you too. Don't pretend that you've done that too. You just like had to squeeze your butt cheeks one time when you're playing poker at a friend's house while you're watching a movie with a girlfriend. You know that you had to, you know, take one for the team and just hold it in. It's awkward, I know. Here's another awkward situation. This commentary probably is kind of awkward for a lot of you guys. Well, it's almost over, so I guess that's a benefit for you guys, and maybe a benefit for all of us, so I don't have to keep talking about pooping situations. But yeah, and here's another really awkward one, but it's a really obvious awkward one. When you forget a person's name and they remember your name, it's just like they're like, "Oh, what's up, Brian? How you doing?" You're just like, "Oh, how you doing, man? How you doing, big guy? What have you been up to? Do you work with me?" This is like, oh, this is weird. This is weird, guys. I don't know what to do in this situation. So what are your guys' awkward situations? Let me know in the comments below, and if there's any ones I missed. And if you disagree with some of my awkward situations, you're like, that's not awkward. Or I do that all the time. That's not weird. So just let me know. And if you guys, yeah, so basically just say whatever the fuck you want, I guess, in the comments. Who am I to boss you around? Yeah. So, I go 39-3, and if you enjoyed what I had to say here, go check out my channel, and make sure you love Beast G2P. 39-3, baby. Stay hairy, manginas.